Alright, so we jumping on to 2025 math solution for section 3. Alright, the said 4 cards are shown below. 3 cards are missing. 2 of the cards have the same number. Only one number is 6 less than another. All missing numbers are greater than 15. So that means these 3 here now have to be 16 and above, right? They said the total of the 4 numbers is 70. Determine the missing numbers. Alright. So if this here is 6 less, that means the next number ought to be 6 more. The smallest number it could be is 15. So let's do the one for the 6 more. Alright, so that's 15 plus 6, which is equal to 21. So I'll say here is 21. Because I have 6 more. Alright, than the 15. So 15 is 6 less than 21, right? So this criteria fix here. Alright. We said 2 of the numbers are same. So we have 2 of the numbers and we have a total. So we can find out the sum of these 2 numbers here. Alright, so sum of the last 2 would be from the total, which is 70. We take away the sum of the 15 and the 21. So I have a 70 take away 36, and that will give us 34. So when I add up these 2 here, we get 34. The said now 2 of the cards are the same. So if they are the same now, that means to find out for 1, it will just be to divide by 2. That will give us 17. So here's 17, here's 17. So let's check the criteria. 2 of the cards have the same numbers, 17 and 17. Only one number is 6 less than the other, so 15 is less than 21. Good. All missing numbers, so that was these 3, are greater than 15, so 21, 17, 17. Good. The total, when I add up these 3, now we know it will go back to be 17. So good. So 21, 17, 17. Alright, you get 1, 1, 1, 1. Very good. Number 38, the rectangle ABCD. We know the rectangle ABCD shown below is divided into smaller identical rectangles. The area of the shaded portion is 3,600 centimeters squared. So they wanted to calculate the length of AB in meters. So good. So we know that so the area of 3 portions is 3,600 centimeters squared. We have 3 shaded parts here and the total area. So area of 1 portion would be the 3,600 centimeters squared divided by the 3, which will give us 1,200 centimeters squared. So that means one of these here is 1,200 centimeters squared. Now that we know the information for 1, we could find out the area of the entire shape. So area of ABCD would be the number of rectangle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 multiplied by the area of 1, which we found out to be 1,200 centimeters squared. And 12 by 8 is 96. So that is 9,600 centimeters squared. So we know the total area of this rectangle is 9,600 centimeters squared. To calculate length when given area and the width, because they give us the width is 60. So length is equal to area divided by width. So that would be 9,600 divided by 60. And that will give us 160 centimeters. That's the answer in meters. So we know 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So 1,600 centimeters is equal to 1,600. 160 centimeters is 160 divided by 100. Whenever we divide by 100, we move the decimal point 2 places to the left hand side. So 1, 2, and it becomes 1.6 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 39. Fidel has 6 cubes. He placed them side by side and stuck them together as shown below. Fidel placed one black dot on each face that is not stuck together. Good. So we know now that a cube has 6 faces. If we put these two together, if you put 2 cubes together side by side, is only this face here on each would not have any dots, because those faces are touching. All right, but if we add now our next cube to this here, it would be these faces that are not touching, but this would have a dot and this would have a dot. So we know the n cubes would have 5 dots. All right, the n cubes would have 5 dots, which would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 in the back, 5, but it would not have the one on the side here where it would be touching. So here would have 5 dots, here would have 5 dots. So therefore the ones in the middle now, because they are touching on both sides, you need to take away 2 from those faces. So you'll only end up with 4 dots for the ones in the middle. Alright, 4 dots. So here we'd have 5 dots, 5 dots, 4 dots. So the said here now, he has 6 cubes. I want to know the number of dots. So to calculate the number of dots, it would be the 2 that have the 5 in it. So that's 5 by 2, which is equal to 10 dots. And then if it's 6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. So 4 cubes, 4 dots multiplied by 4 cubes, which is equal to 16 dots. Alright, and then we just add up those. 10 plus 16, which is equal to 26 dots. 1 mark, 1 mark. Part B now said, what is the greatest number of cubes that can be stuck together so that the total number of cubes is less than 45? We know now that always the two n cubes will always have 5 and 5. And the ones in between will have 4 dots. So 5 dots, 5 dots, and the ones in between will have 4 dots. Alright? So what we can do here now, because I want to know what is the cubes. So 45, we can take away now 10, because that would be the 2n cubes, right? We're taking into consideration here 5 and 5, 10. That will leave us with 35. And now from this 35 now, we have 4 each inside here. So you can divide by 4 because we're grouping them in 4s. And that will give us 8 4s 32, remainder 3. So that means now we have 8 cubes in between, and we have 2 cubes on the outside. So the total cubes will be the 8 in the inside, add the 2 on the ends, and that will give us 10 cubes. Alright. 1 mark for the 10 cubes, 1 mark for the 8, remainder 3. Now we're moving on now to number 40, final question for this test paper. Alright, it said here now there are 28 students in a class. The incomplete paragraph below shows the number of students who are absent for 5 days. So the absent students. The mean number of students present for 5 days was 22. Complete the paragraph to show the number of students who were absent on Friday. So we need to find out absent. But the information here is present. here is absent. So first let's calculate the total number of children that would be present if all of them had come to school. So that will be the 28, which is the total students, multiplied by the 5 days, and that will give us 140. So it's supposed to have an attendance of 140 over the 5 days. All right, each day is 20, 20, 20, 20, like that. But they said the average present was only 22. So now we could calculate the total present. And to calculate the total present, it will be the average, which is 22, multiplied by the number of numbers, which is 5, which is over the 5 days, and that will give us 110. So we know now 110 people were on the attendance instead of the 140. So that means the difference there would be the number of students who are absent. So the absent students now would be 140, take away the 110, and that will leave us with 30 students who are absent over the 5-day period, Monday to Friday. To calculate for Friday now, it would be the total absent, which is 30, take away the sum of the known values, which is 8, add 2, add 4, add 9. Alright, so that will be 30, take away 23, and we'll remain with 7. So that means on Friday, 7 people were absent. Alright, so we complete the bar graph because they said complete the bar graph. We get 1 mark here. We get 1 mark for calculating the 7. We get 1 mark for calculating the total absent. We get 1 mark for calculating the total present. No, hold on. Yeah, the total present. Alright, so that's how our marking scheme runs. That is it for the tests 2025 SEA paper. Alright, again, if you all need any assistance with any of your notes or anything like that, you all can grab your formula book, use it, and also get copies of your section 2 and 3 with the problems if necessary, this blue and this green. Alright, and if you all were on the journey with me with trying to figure out questions or even in my classes and stuff, you all will realize that the questions that came for this paper is very similar to all the questions that we have done. So there is no reason to be excited or anxious for the actual exam. The actual exam would be just like a practice paper, because if you all did enough questions, you all will realize that the questions were the same in the practice papers. Alright, so all the best to the students who are writing, and we'll continue with some other practice papers throughout.